Hi folks, so I just wanted to try out my new little rig. I'm going to show it you in a minute. I'll have to show it on the webcam because obviously I can't show it with the camera because it means, well, no, I just can't because it's just not going to be possible to show it you. But I've rigged it up. Look. Look, Ma, no hands. Look, I've rigged my light up to my camera. Well, actually, strictly speaking, I've rigged my light to. I've actually rigged the light up to the little tripod. I can even move the light around, but I don't know if that's actually a good idea. It needs to be facing the same direction the camera is. But yeah, I've managed to rig it up. I didn't think I'd be able to do it. It's made it a lot heavier. But anyway, right, the other reason why actually I'm doing this right now, actually, oh, by the way, if the light looks a little bit low, that's because I'm using that battery that I got from the guy from the shop. Oops, wait, sorry folks, yeah, it's only showing one light on it now. So if I was using the pencil batteries, this would be a lot brighter right now. Right, so the other reason why I'm coming out with the light on is one, to test it, but also I've sussed out where that freaking noise is coming from. You remember the few videos ago when I came out and there was this really, and it sounded like a Hoover or something, and I was trying to figure out what the hell it was. It's this thing. We've all got them. These are new boiler systems. We all got new kitchens on this estate. All of us. We all got new kitchens and whatever, new boilers. And this is part of the system. You know, this is obviously the ventilation from it. You know what I mean? That allows so it obviously doesn't build up too much steam or whatever. I'm not a technical, so I don't know exactly what that's all. But obviously, it seems pretty obvious that there's steam coming out of it. So it's probably to, you know, prevent a build-up of pressure or whatever, I don't know, whatever, some sort of ventilation thing for the boiler. And I've sussed it out, that's where it's coming from. And as far as I can tell, it's only that one that is making a noise, because obviously next door downstairs when, you know, I've never noticed the noise coming directly from that one. And look, actually you can see steam coming out of theirs right now, but you can't hear any noise coming from it. Or can you? Or is it still that one making the noise? It's very faint at the moment. But did you hear it just a minute ago? Oh, yeah, listen. You see, I'm standing right next to it. It's definitely not that one. It's definitely not that one. It's this one. The noise, the sound is coming from that. There's no two ways about it. That's where it's coming from, and it gets really loud at times, and it's like just, it grates on your nerves. It really does. I mean, I'm sat in my house. I'll be sat in my house. Okay, when the door's shut, it's not so bad, but sometimes it gets really warm in there, so I like to open my door. So I open the door for a little bit. You know, I mean, even though it is pretty chilly out here, you know, it just helps to cool things down in there a little bit. So I have the door open sometimes, and that thing, and I swear to God, man, oh, it drives me nuts. Because it gets super loud, and then it sounds like it sounds like, you know, I've not tried the whoa, that's an it. I hadn't thought of that. Hang on, wait. Oh, I can adjust it a little bit at least. No, wait, that's something I hadn't thought of. And it looks a bit. Wait a minute, folks. Let me turn it down a bit actually, because that's a little bit too. Wow, even in the thing it's a bit bright, isn't it? And it's a bit... well, at least I can adjust it slightly. Flipping it, actually. Now I can't get the... Wait a minute. Oh, flipping heck. Oh my God. I mean, as rig-ups go, it's actually not too bad. It's not perfect, obviously, but it's actually not too bad. And for me, ooh, flipping that scared the life out of me. It scared the flipping life out of me. Oh, that's a bit better, is it? No, hang on, wait. See, it's actually at its low setting right now and all. What the heck? Whoa. Whoa. Flipping heck. Woo. Woo. Right, hang on. Maybe if I do... Oh, that's the thing. I can't... Wow. That seems just so bright. And that's the thing. It's pointing right in my face and I can't see a flipping thing now. Everything's black in front of me apart from the flipping light. And then the little LED screen, of course. My light's crooked. See, that's another thing with me. I've got to think about things being in symmetry and stuff like that, straight lines and angles. And if things are a little bit off, I notice it. My eye picks it up, and I notice it, and it bugs me if it's not straight. It's a pain in the bum. It's like that with all my pictures in my house. If a picture is just slightly crooked, I'll notice it. Or if a drawer's just slightly open, I'll notice it. I have to go and close it, you know. Right. Anyway, right. Let me turn that light away from me because it's there. That was driving me nuts actually. It's so bright. Even on its low setting, it's really mega bright. I mean, like I said, that's the low setting. Look. And like I say, this battery isn't even at full power. So imagine what it's like when I've got the pencil batteries in there. But anyway, at least I've managed to set up my camera and my camera light together. And like I said, it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, and it really isn't. But one, it's slightly adjustable to some degree, and like I say, I've now got hand-free. I'm putting it in front of the putting it in front of the light over here, thinking that's the camera. No, that's anyway. So look, I've got hand-free, and there's my light. So that's pretty cool. So I can hold them all in one hand without having to mess about. So that's cool. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, I think. Oh shit. I mean, sorry. Oh no, my light's gone. Oh man. You see, I told you that battery was nearly gone. What did I tell you? Damn. Yep. Oh. No, yeah, it's going to keep shutting off because the battery's almost gone, folks. You see what I mean? Now it's at high setting, and look how... Right, in fact, do you know what? Right, bear with me a second. I'll be back out in a minute. Okay, folks, so I've now put the pencil batteries in. And there we go. You see? Now, I don't know if you can tell, or if you can notice the difference, but definitely I can see the difference. Definite. It's definitely brighter with the pencil batteries in, because they've got more, what's the name, life in them at the moment. I mean, I pressed the little, there's a thing on the back that gives you a light indicator. Wait, whoa, actually it's down to one light. So even that's low. The heck? They didn't last long either. These are Duracell, man. So I don't know. Maybe I'll compare when I look at the thing. Does that look brighter to you guys? Is that lighting up more of the building than it did a minute ago? I don't know. I'm not sure, to be quite honest. Kinda looks like it's brighter. Yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah. So, like I said, at least I've got it rigged up so that I don't have to have the light in one hand and my camera in another. The only issue now, like I said, is the battery life. Flipping it, I can't believe that these batteries are only showing one light right now. Yeah, there's like 4 little red lights on the back. You press the button, it tells you, gives you an idea of how much power you've got left on your light. If they're all 4 red lights are lit up, that means you're at full power. And then obviously it goes down gradually as you use power. So flipping heck, maybe these lights use a lot of, I mean, man, see, something else I'm learning now. So basically that's going to mean, I guess, that I'm going to have to get a ton of batteries and also find a charger for that one in there. Right, okay, so right, let's go back in. So basically, see, look at my drawer. It's full of all sorts of little, what's names from, like selfie stick things for your phones, and that was from something else. I can't remember what the heck that was now. What the heck was that from? It might have been a GoPro. I think it was from a GoPro or something that I had once. I think them straps are the same from a similar thing. There's my battery chargers for my batteries. I've got some rechargeable batteries, so obviously I'll be using them at some point as well. Anyway, and there's the battery that the guy sold me for 25 quid. Hang on, wait. See if I can do that. Yeah, see, that's the beauty of this actually. This little rig I've set up, I can actually manoeuvre it around at least. But yeah, this is the battery the guy sold me, which is now, you've just seen it go out in the garden there. These are nearly gone as well, and I only bought them just recently, literally. So obviously these camera lights, they must use up a heck of a lot of moss then. They don't seem to last very long. Flipping heck, if I'm on a vlog somewhere and I'm in some really, really dark place or something, flipping heck, a lot of dust in it. Yeah, and I'm in some really, really dark place somewhere, and my battery runs out, flipping heck, I'm going to be screwed. Whoa, flipping heck, I can't see a goddamn thing. I'm going to have to turn it down, that. Whoa, whoops. Right, that's a little bit better. Still bright though. But then again, I wonder if I can tilt it, which I can. I mean, that's the beauty of this thing. Of course, I still have to be careful about doing this too much, because I'm unscrewing the brackets essentially just by moving them around like this all the time, and at some point it might drop off. Do you know, that's so way bright. You see, I guess that's why they actually, you see, no, actually I can't show you right now. I think you can suss it out, but anyway, I'll tell you what. Let me turn this back around before I blind myself. Right, okay, what I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to show you how I've got it set up. I'm going to try and figure out actually a way of doing it above the camera rather than below the camera as it is at the moment, so I don't end up blinding myself all the time. Right, okay, so yeah, just a little impromptu video. Just wanted to try out this little rig up that I was doing, and also just to let you know about that noise. I was just sat here watching some of my favourite YouTubers, J Station and Mosaji and Oh My Gosh and what have you, sort of thing. So watching those guys, and I've got the door open, like I said, because sometimes when I've got the door shut for an hour or two or whatever, it gets super hot in here. It gets so hot in this house. But I love being warm. I hate the cold. So I want to be warm. I like being toasty and warm. But sometimes, like I said, it gets a little bit too much. So every now and again, I'll open the door, just to let a bit of air in and what have you, so it cools it down a little bit. And that flipping noise just drives me. It's nuts. Oh. Do you know, because it's like one of those noises that just get under your skin. It's like somebody doing their fingernails down the chalkboard sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? There's something about that noise, and I've now sussed out where it's coming from. And, I don't know. And it's just, anyway. So I just wanted to let you guys know, because like I did a video trying to suss out where the heck it was coming from. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, so, right. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick clip of this on my webcam. So the sound quality and the picture quality is definitely going to be different. Probably less quality, both sound and picture, I guess. But sometimes it doesn't look that bad necessarily. But anyway. So, just to show you how I've rigged this camera up. So, okay, so I'll catch you guys in a moment when I do the next little clip. So I'll leave it there for now. Catch you guys later. Bye for now. Okay guys, so this basically is how I've rigged up the camera. So what I've done basically, I wish I could rig something up for this chair and all, because this chair keeps, every time now, it doesn't stay and it just keeps sinking down. That's great, isn't it? Great start to my video. Thanks, chair, for screwing everything up for me. Anyway, sorry. Just seems to be, everything just seems to be annoying the hell out of me right this minute. Oh, I've got 4 lights now. Oh, that was weird. What is it with this flipping camera? That's weird. I've got 4 lights. Which seems that should be right. Anyway, sorry. Oh boy, can't you tell this is a Paul Ashton video? Right. Anyway, so as you can see, this is a bracket that you'd normally mount on a, I think a bicycle maybe, or so some sort of like a bicycle mount. I think I can't quite remember where that came from. So you've got these 2 screws on the front here that screw onto there. You've got this round metal piece there, and I wasn't sure whether it would fit or not, but lo and behold it does. So that's clamped now onto my tripod. Obviously it means I can't open the legs now though, because of where I've got it, and it's the only place I can get it to fit. So I can't open the legs, I can't put the tripod, I can't use the tripod in that sense. I can use it as the, obviously as I'm holding the camera obviously. But again, you see, look, because, and there's the other bit. Sorry, hang on. Now I'm getting confused. Yeah, no, hang on. That's the bicycle mount itself, and then I mounted the camera, sorry, to the bicycle mount. Right. So basically, you see, I can now sort of turn the light that way. I mean, I can't have it. See, obviously, I've got it oblongy way, if that makes any sense, instead of the other way, and I can't turn it the other way. Or, well, I can actually, but oops. But then, of course, it gets in the way of the camera. You see what I mean? So, because ideally, you want it this way up, but obviously above the camera. And at the moment, I can't see a way of doing that at this minute in time. So, for the meantime, obviously this is the best rig up or setup I can do for the time being, at least. Because I want to try and get a proper mount so that I can put there's like a bar that will come out this way and then goes up this way. I've seen some of the other. I'm flipping it. You can't see me. So a bar that comes out here and would be fixed with the tripod, so they both sit on this. That's if I could get that to work, because again, these threads for these little what's names, they're tiny. They're like this. Do you know what I mean? And they don't come out very long. Do you know what I mean? So the mounts, they're only small. Do you know what I mean? So if you get 2 things on there, I don't know if they'll fit. But then anyway, again, it's just about trying to work stuff out. But anyway, so yeah, a bar coming out this way to about, I don't know, say maybe about there, and then the bar carrying up this way with the mount here, and then the light above the camera. You see, if you kind of get my drift. If I'm going in the right, yeah, there are 4 lights are lit up now. That's weird. They was only showing 1 light again a minute ago. Maybe, I don't know what the hell's going on. Right. So, right, okay. Anyway, so I don't know what you think, guys, but that's my little rig up for the time being. I wish I could make this go the other way around. I'm just not entirely sure how I'm going to do that yet. I mean, if I can get this would be perfect, more or less. I mean, it is more or less perfect. It's just obviously the light's in the wrong position, and I need it to be above the camera rather than below. And I'm trying to suss it out as I'm talking to you guys. I'm trying to suss it out now as I'm talking to you. I'm trying to think, oh, if I can lift that, maybe I can swap it around. Could I swap that around and then pull? I mean, even wait, sorry guys. See, as I'm talking to you, I'm trying to work it out. I'm trying to suss out, is there a way of doing that, but maybe on the opposite side, on this side? But then, of course, when this opens, when I open the flip screen, that's going to be in the way on that side. Fun and games, fun and games. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. But like I said, at least for the time being, it's better than trying to hold the camera light and the camera at the same time. I was doing in Deering Woods. You know, as I was trying to hold both the camera and the camera light. You know, camera light in this hand, camera in this hand, and then it was like, how do I flip the screen when I'm trying to I'm pointing in one direction, showing you guys the woods, and I'm still holding this camera. I'd have to, I mean, holding the light, and then I have to move that over there, and then I have to switch this around, and I have to pick the light back on. And blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? It's like I need to be an octopus. But anyway, excuse me. So yeah, it looks quite cool actually. The little setup I've got, but like I say, I just wish I could get the light above it. Anyway, right. Instead of boring you even further, for now, hang on, let me just pull the camera up to me rather than just you seeing what's in it. But there we go. So there it is, folks. My little sort of rig up, at least temporarily for now. So I think it looks all right, but I just wish this was above here. You know, as most YouTubers have their, I've noticed when they're with other YouTubers and they're going around and doing their spooky videos or whatever they're doing, or exploration videos or whatever, I've noticed that with most of them, not all of them, some actually do have it in their other hand or whatever sometimes. But a lot of them tend to have it kind of like above the camera. Either sometimes it's just over here above it, or sometimes it's almost directly above it. But more often than not, it does seem to be it's more on the side here, but it's above the camera. Do you know what I mean? And that's basically what I need. But I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that yet. So I'm going to keep working on this little problem, and I'm going to try and suss out how the heck I'm going to do this. Well, that'd be interesting. Try filming like that with the camera on its side with the light like that. That'd be interesting. Wait a minute. Wow. Oh, flipping it. You see, I'm giving myself ideas all the time here. Wait, I wonder what that would look like. What would that actually look like? That probably look. Oh, that's what I know. Wait a minute. Now, don't get me wrong, folks. I'm not saying I'm necessarily going to do this, because when this comes out, if you hold your camera like that, it's gonna come out in the wrong way. You see, now I've got to try it. I've now got to try that. But you know what? It's really uncomfortable. Actually, it's actually feels quite heavy on my arm to hold it like that, and it doesn't feel comfortable at all. And also, I've got to try and look at the screen down there, forgetting about whereabouts the light is. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. I come up with some ideas, I really do. Right, I've waffled on enough, and as usual, I don't intend sometimes my videos to be as long as they end up being necessarily. Sorry, hang on. Let me just. That's better. Right, yeah. So the quality of this section of the video probably won't be as good, and the sound and what have you. But anyway, I hope that's kind of illustrated what I'm trying to do with this. And like I said, that by the way is the battery that the guy sold me for 25 quid. And like I said, it only shows one light, and as you saw in the garden, it went off on me. I didn't turn it off; it just went off. So yeah, and I think it does say rechargeable, but he didn't give me a charger with it. Do you know what I mean? Or even tried to sell me a charger with it. You know, so yeah, I don't know. I'll try and suss something out, because I mean, 25 quid. You pay 25 quid for that, and then you get maybe 2 uses out of it. That what? Do you know what I mean? Nah. I'll have to see if I can get a charger for it. I don't know how you go about that one, because that's not going to be an easy thing to get for one of those. I guess, I imagine you have to go to some sort of specialist or whatever. Right. As you guys obviously know, Paul Ashton in a previous life was an Irishman. Well, plus the fact I definitely know I've got Irish ancestry. That I do know for a fact, because my mum told me that she was brought up by a grandmother who was Irish. So I definitely know that we got Irish in the family, at least on my mother's side. So yeah, I'm definitely part Irish somewhere. I definitely kissed the Blarney Stone. Can't you tell? I mean, flipping heck, when I say, where's the remote for Paul? I might be joking, but flipping heck, I think to myself, flipping heck, Paul, come on. Right. I am definitely going to shut up. Okay, for the time being, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.